You guys are probably out of stellar jades and want to get more, but the ways for getting stellar gems are probably running out for you. So in today's video, we'll be focusing on all of the secret missions that you can actually do to receive stellar jades and some XP too in Herta Space Station. If this does well, if you guys like it, we'll do other secret missions on other different worlds as well. But for this video in particular, we're just going to focus on Herta Station and then go from there. And also guys, I didn't find all of these ways by myself. I'm actually on Hoyo Lab looking at this stuff, so I'll put a link in the description if you guys actually want to go look for yourself to see all of the secret quests. I'll put links to all the stuff in the description, so if you guys want to find all of them for every world, you guys feel free to do that, or if you guys just want to wait for the videos, you can do that too. So let's go ahead and hop into the first secret mission first, the Honest Abe trial. Alright guys, so the Honest Abe quest is actually going to start in this room here. I'm going to put a picture on the screen now of where to actually go. From this point, whenever you spawn in, you're going to want to actually interact with this table. After you've interacted with this table in the middle of the room, it's going to start this quest line. It'll ask you to put the light cone back inside of this square here, and you'll be talking to an old researcher man. Now, after you talk to this old researcher man, he's going to ask you a bunch of questions, tell you a bunch of things, and basically, here is the choice that gets you the achievement. And with the name of the achievement being Honest Abe, of course you're going to answer, to be honest, none of them. When you do this, guys, you're actually going to finish the achievement that you need. You're going to finish the whole dialogue through it. It's going to go fade back to black, and it's going to give you item obtained, praises of high moral, which you can use to do some pretty sussy stuff. We'll get to that in another video probably. But yes, as you can see, Honest Abe quest complete. It's actually going to give us an achievement now in our achievement category here, the memories we share, and that is a free 5 stellar jades for you. So let's go and hop into the second secret mission now, which requires you to get 3 keys. Alright guys, so the second quest is honestly going to start in one of 3 locations. It doesn't really matter where you start this quest at, but the first key anyways is gotten from this place right here. You're basically going to do this when you're doing your normal story quest. You should be able to get this key after you defeat the formidable opponent in the quest that you actually do in this room here. There will be a big orange chest at the end of the room here. Basically, whenever you get done with this quest, you'll be able to get the first key. For the second key, you're actually going to talk to an Afro man that's going to be standing right here where my character's standing at. It's going to be located right above the shopkeeper in the master control zone. I'll put a picture on screen now of what this guy looks like. His name is just Man with an Afro. You literally just talk to him 5 times to annoy him. After talking to him and going through dialogue 5 times, he will give you the second key you need for this quest. Finally, for the third and final key, you'll actually find it on this staircase right here. It's going to be located on the first floor of the storage zone. As you can see my character here, you basically have to complete a puzzle to get across to this area by flipping different switches and changing bridges and stuff like that to get over to this area. As you can see, there's 2 spawn points to actually get to this area. If you've unlocked the domain, you can of course go here and get into it, and if you haven't, then you'll probably have this spawn point unlocked. So go in here, complete the challenge, and the key will just be sitting right up here, so just make sure you pick it up. As far as what the room looks like, this is what the room looks like right here. So if you haven't collected all 3 of those keys, make sure you go through and collect all 3 of these keys to actually complete the quest. Now let me show you where you actually use all 3 of these keys at. This is where we're actually going to go to use the key in the base zone area. As you can see, there's 2 spawn points here. There's 1 spawn point at the very end of the hallway, and whenever you walk down this hallway here, you're going to come up to a keypad here that's orange, and there's going to be a door right here. You'll interact with this, you'll insert all 3 of the keys, and it'll open the door. Now, inside this room, there's going to be 2 bosses you actually fight, or 2 monsters you actually fight that are stronger than normal, so get through that fight. Hopefully, you don't get clapped like I did. And yes, there'll be a chest at the back of the room. I believe it gives you a light cone or some extra goodies. I'll put a picture on screen now where the chest actually is. It's literally right behind this desk. There's also other goodies you can get in this room, too. So yeah, just make sure you do that. Collect all the keys, open the chest, and you'll get your 5 extra jades from that as well. But before we hop into the next little sussy secret inside the Herta Space Station, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, because I know like 98% of you guys, 97% of you guys are actually not even subscribed to this YouTube channel. If you found this video helpful so far, then drop a subscribe, because you'll probably find the next tips helpful as well. Anyways guys, let's go ahead and hop into the next sussy mission now. Hopping into our next little quest now, it's going to be bzzzt, clock out, where you get to turn off 6 little robots. So let's just go through it really quick and show you where the robots are at. One of the robots is going to be in the supply area if you spawn at the very left hand side of the map. Spawning in, the robot will literally be in this spot right here. Just make sure you turn them off, and we're going to go to the next robots now. The next robot's going to be right here in this area in the supply zone. It's going to be right here in front of these crates. The third robot's going to be on floor 1 of the storage area right here in this little corner. The fourth robot's also going to be in the storage zone. If you head up instead of down from the spawn point, it'll be right here in front of this little monitor. You'll just turn them off, and yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the 5th one. Our next one's going to be on also floor 1 of the storage zone section on the right hand side of the map on this little bridge right here. He'll just be sitting right here on this bridge. And the final one's going to be in the very back of the base zone area. It has a little spawn point next to it. And he'll be just sitting right over here in this area somewhere. So that's going to be all the robots to get your extra 5 Jades for that mission. Let's go ahead and hop into the next one now. And this is going to be in the northeast corner of floor 1 of the storage zone. Basically, you'll come up to a door right here. You'll open the door. It'll bring you into a room with a bunch of curios and stuff like that. What we're going to do from here is literally just interact with this curio right here. It'll have you do a couple things. We're gonna tap a few times here, and we're just gonna keep tapping on it. We're just gonna keep tapping on it. Literally just keep tapping on it. That's all you do. And then we'll get a message from Asta here. As you can see, I fixed the curio. It disappeared. I tapped on it. And after going through that dialogue, we get praises of high morals here. And that's the end of that challenge. And we get an easy little extra achievement there. For the next achievement, it's going to have us go to this back room where it all began. That's the name of the achievement. We're going to go back to basically where the game started at. We're going to go back to this little room here. We're going to investigate here where everything started for us. And literally, easy as that, you get an achievement. Go ahead and claim my 5 extra gems here because we're fiending for that 5-star Sailor Light Cone. And the final one we're going to talk about here is the Origami. And this takes place in the supply zone, in the bottom corner of the supply zone here. Basically, what we're going to do for here is we're literally just going to go in here and investigate. We're going to try to recover the passcode. It's not going to let us recover the passcode. You'll run through all of this dialogue here. And basically what it's going to have us do is find a bunch of origami birds and stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so now after going through that dialogue, there's going to be origamis that spawn around the room. Let's go to the first one. It's going to be in this back left corner of the room here. We'll just really investigate it here, and it'll basically just unfold itself and tell us a couple things and help us with a terminal password. The second origami is going to be in this far front right corner of the room if you're facing the front of the room or facing the entry to the room. We're going to go ahead and collect that one. And literally if you turn right around, you'll see the next origami you need is literally right across from the one in the front right of the room. And you guys might be asking, where's the last origami at, you two? Well, it's right outside the room. Of course they wouldn't put them all in the room because why would they put them in all 4 corners of the room? Let's make it a little bit more difficult and hard to find by going outside of the room. I shit you not, this took me 20 minutes to find. I was like, where the fuck is the last origami at? And then from this, we'll just go through the screen here. It's going to give us our rewards here, our Heredium and credits, and what do we get from it? Absolutely nothing, really. Yeah, I told you guys. Haha, teehee, funny. But it is a fun little quest to do, and you can get some extra special currency for this. But yeah, guys, that's really going to do it for today's video on all the secret missions in Herta Station. If you want to see another video on Jarilo 6 and all the secret missions there, then leave a comment and like down below. But if not, I guess tell me there too. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found this maybe helpful. I don't know. And yeah, I hope you got your 15 Stellar Jades from this. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you in the next one later. Bye-bye.